glad to be a voice tonight, especially coming from London. This is obviously a lot of people from up here. One of the questions that keep coming up is that we can actually get nikah and the divorces for free, so the talaq or the kulla for free. But when you register, you have to pay. Does that then mean that the poorer couples, cannot then, register their marriages? So if it becomes legal, will their marriages not be recognised, or will they be doing this underground kind of marriages? So money is unfortunately an issue for the poorer people. It wasn't the fact that they didn't want to support the campaign, it just was the fact that they can't afford it. So what happens to couples that want to, go down that route? Thank you.
Thank you. Question from you.
Aina, what advice would you give to women who have had a nikah and may now think retrospectively that perhaps they need to register their marriage? Can they still do that?
Okay, I know I've got one more here. I've got a few more, but we'll take 3 at a time. Keep you on your toes. Can you just say your name?
Hi, I'm Tyra. Just wanted to ask, why can't we have a registry of this like English laws does? So we can just go our register our marriages like normal English marriage.
Okay, so did you actually hear my talk? Did you hear them?
Yeah, I think most of it, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go backwards because it's easy to remember. Why can't we register our marriages like others can? In my talk, I made it very clear.
So I mean, like, why can't we have a place that with people who just go
Central
instead of doing it
register.
at home? For example, like with English marriage, you'll have to go to a place, for example, or have to have some kind of rules to get married.
Yes.
Right? Why can't we have that in a Muslim?
You can have it. It's that if we've got 3 million people with no leader, nobody is going to ever get it done. So I think it has to be imposed by the government.
Yeah,
Just simple, from 1st of January 2020, you're all going to do this, and there's no choice. And before that, a campaign of awareness about what you have to do. A bit like the smoking ban, where it comes in overnight, you all know what you're doing, you have to go outside to smoke. No questions. It has to be as simple as that, I think. If you keep allowing lots of different people to do what they want, it doesn't have compliance. So I might have to say to you, you're right.
Yeah,
you
it's
might just
like
need to make it that clear.
Making it easy to understand. It's like, because when we do a nikah, right, it's easier, we just do it. Like, why can't we just be like that and then just be registered at the same time?
Yeah, exactly. That would be
Instead
best
of
for
going
everyone.
to do 2 things, like going to the registry.
You shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
So what should happen is, the Law Commission just came out with a report. The Law Commission is some independent body that looks at issues like this. They came out and did a report on marriage. And they reported a year ago that the law is completely out of date. It should be easy to do it in one go rather than lots of different ceremonies. It should be able to do it at any time of day or night, because our weddings are always late. And 6 p.m. is just not happening for Muslims.
And our events are always late as well.
Yeah, always.
Always.
And so 6 p.m. cut-off point for the registrar is not happening. And my clients, some of them are not married, they thought it was going to be legal, and the registrar left at 6 p.m. and then they never got around to registering. It's as simple as that. Also, being allowed to marry outside, all these things have to change. In the UK, we've got too many rules that don't allow marriage. Another thing, it's not celebrant-based, it's not about just the imam. It's about the venue that has to be registered. So it has to be this hotel or that mosque. But we would probably like anyone to be able to be a registrar like they could in Australia, even in Scotland, across the border, as long as they're officially registering the marriage. It makes it freer.
Yeah.
So you're exactly right.
Yeah, because even when we fill out like a form, when we fill in for our passports or whatever, it has to be where was the marriage place taken, and we don't even know what it is because we've done it at home, so we just have to put a form. That's
exactly. So, you're right. Let's just have some clarity on that, and it would be good to have marriage law reform. Going backwards, if you want to register it now, you married before, like Nana, your parents, 50 years ago, an example of that. We're going to have a mass marriage ceremony, we're thinking. There's a lovely garden out here with a gorgeous view, and I saw it and I thought, you know what we need to do? Is one lovely, happy celebration. Everyone just gets together and does it in one go.
And my mum and dad can lead from the front,
they
the
can.
oldest couple there.
Yes. It would be absolutely lovely. And you were going to do it for free, I think. Did I hear you?
Sandy? Yeah.
No. Okay, so that will be one way. And I'm going to now increasing weddings because of my campaign. It's so lovely. My friends who've been married for 20 years have their daughters as bridesmaids and actually get married legally, and it's a big fun party for everyone. So it is happening, and you can do it. You can propose to your husbands if you like. It would be nice. Yeah? And then going back, Anissa, was it? Anissa, you said it's unaffordable. Why make marriage so difficult? Why make divorce so difficult? It's actually a misconception. The imams are charging more money usually than the license fee, especially in the south in London. They're charging a lot of money, sometimes hundreds of pounds to come out, whereas the license fee is not that much. So that's one issue. The rates are going up all the time, but that's a non-starter in my opinion. Don't tell me that you will pay for your mobile phone, quite happy to pay £30 a month, and you won't put the £360 away for your wedding. Shameful, isn't it, that we think our car's more important to register, and our phone, but not our marriage. So these are just excuses, I'm sorry. Every one of us can put away £10 a month, if we have to, or beg or borrow from family or friends to get legally married. If you thought that that would lead to justice for your children, you would do it. So I think, and there'd be even charities who would be actually willing to pay your marriage certificate. I can get that paid for you if you're going to register your marriage. So it's just not going to be possible to run that argument. Secondly, divorce fees. Oh gosh, yes, it's £550. How can we afford to get a divorce? It's £400 in a Sharia council, and they don't actually do anything for you, except a year of delay sometimes. You have to go to a really good Sharia council who you know will actually not lose your papers, will treat you with respect, no misogyny, won't wash your dirty linen in public, it will be private, it will be given to you. So all these criteria, you're jumping through all those hurdles without a legal marriage. That divorce can actually have an exemption fee. So you can go and fill up a form and say, this is why my income is low, I'm not paying a fee. It's zero. So you can do your own divorce, you don't need lawyers. You're all intelligent people, you can fill out a form. I'm saying to you, just educate yourself. Don't let people tell you nonsense, because every one of you in this room will have a different view of marriage and divorce. You won't all be right. So just educate yourself. Uncle Google, it's pretty good.
Shake Google.
Shake Google. Yeah, I didn't want to be discriminating. Okay, any other questions?